afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Monia, and I'm very thankful to the convener, sir, Rajiv sir, who gave us a chance to speak here, and I'm very thankful to our principal ma'am and all the delegates. I'm very happy to see you here. That you people are here to listen us, and I'm also very happy to present my paper here. Actually, some different views. First of all, the text, whatever the topic is, it's actually very mind blowing. Women empowerment. Everybody is talking about empowerment. And I chosen the topic. How come and how this topic comes in literature? As I am a assistant professor of English. So I literally thought that from where it start, from where. So I just go through at last in ancient era. I found that empowerment is coming from very last. We can't say that we were not empowered in our ancient era. We were empowered at that time, but the difference what that time we were not able to show that empowerment. We were in the home, we were just walking out in the home, we were doing whatever under the surrounding which is given by our seniors, our families, and our many people, those were correlated with us. Then slowly, when I started reading about the ages era in literature, like medieval era, Elizabethan age, and all the centuries, 19th century, 18th century, 20th century, I found that empowerment has started to raise up day by day, and slowly, it become a very important part of our day routine life. Now everybody started to talk about this. Now they started to think about this, and not only us, not only women. Although men also started to think about that. Why? Because they also think that a woman is working, a woman is doing a lot of things. So they should motivate it. They should be on the same path. If we will talk about literature, so in literature, women are still playing a very important role. They having some specific personality. I have some examples like in literature I will talk about in ancient time to George Eliot. She was very great novelist who wrote about women, who wrote about her position, her harassment, her sexuality, and all the integrity whatever she faced in her own life. Actually, from where the women come, from where her thoughts come in, it's always come from her own experience. It's always coming by her own experience and whatever had done in her past or whatever is going on actually from there. If we will talk about the present scenario, so there are some famous writers like my friend suggested me that Arundhati Roy, she is a blunt writer, and I myself talked about Shobha Dey and Shashi Deshpande. They both are the very good novelists. They are also participating in literature and they are giving the best example of women empowerment. They are talking about the male and female ratio also and all the burning topic which is going on in the era right now. Like, and she was talking about the feticide. How she is made the basic reason. If we are talking about literature, if we are talking about our English literature or Hindi literature or history, political views, everywhere we are looking that women are still going on. They are talking, they are working, they are participating, they are giving their contribution, and still they are playing a unpartial role. Sometimes we can be partial. We are partial. I will not say that I am not a partial one. I will not say that the women those are here, they are not partial. They all are partial. But when the partiality comes, it comes when we face some undemanding things in our life, when we face some crucial events, when we face some mishappening, then thoughts come in our mind, and we start writing about it, and we start expressing about it. If we will go through with Shobha Dey, then we will see in her writing, she always talks about the relationship of man and woman. She always talks about the relationship of man and woman. What she used to say that what kind of behavior should of man when he is working with a woman, when he is going with a woman, when he is contributing his life with a woman. What kind of role should? it should be parallel, it should be parallel, it should be equal. No. He always say it's not be like it's not like we can say that Baisakhi. We think that a man is supporting us. Many people used to think that man is supporting us, that means a woman is doing it. No. Shobha Day is always talking about the individuality, prejudice and their practices. If we will talk about Shashi Deshpande, so she is a very blunt writer and she used to write about the individuality and prejudice of women. And always it comes when a woman sacrifices her life for others. Man never sacrificed his life for others. A woman always sacrifices her life for others, whether this is a child, whether this is a husband, whether this is a family, or whether this is a society. You can see many examples. You all are an example in your own self. You all sacrifices your some dreams, some life, some point of views because of your family, because of your workplace, because of your many things. In the morning when I came, one of the guest delegate was speaking there that I was getting late because of some duties, some responsibility, and slowly, I just reached here by 12. That means she also knows that I sacrificed myself. That was the example of sacrification. This, all such things comes when we talk about women. So, if we will see the literature gives us a very remarkable point that we are a woman, and it's proven that in literature, not only Ma Sati, Ma Sita, Durga, Kali, the present condition, we all are the role of empowerment. We all are the example of women empowerment, and we are successful. This is our must and most important part of our life. Thank you so much.
मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है आपको. Do you think, it's a very specific question, do you think Shobha Day or Deshpande, they write on Indian women, especially in the Indian cultural context, do they exactly represent the Indian women, the Indian culture? My question is, does English literature represent the Indian women?
Yes.
Where? I mean, I have read Shobha Day, I have read, they don't exactly represent the Indian women.
One of the novel of Shobha Day, the name is Spouse.
Yes, I have read.
Where she described about the 7 Feras of Hindu relationship.
Describing 7 Feras is a different thing. But I think they are writing about the Western women in the Indian cultural context.
No. She has written about Indian culture also, because one of my PhD I have done on this. And I read the novels also, and in Spouse she is specifically talked about the Indian
Spouse,
culture.
sisters, whatever.
She has written and she defined, she correlated both of the things, Indian culture as well as Western culture. I am agree with you, but I can't say that she has.
What is the Indian culture? You can't squeeze Indian culture to one particular thing.
No, Indian culture.
I agree with you. I
really like your statement.
It was just a question. It was just a question to rekindle the thoughts.
When I was reading
It was not a
Spouse,
criticism, ma'am.
Actually, when I was reading Spouse, then I found that actually what she defined in that, she defined the seven feras which we take usually in marriage. She actually recreated all the feras there, and I was really surprised that how beautifully she explained all that. Western culture ज़्यादा दिखाया.
मेरा जो अपना अनुभव है,
But when she represent Indian culture and then when she correlated it with it, so she explained it very beautifully.
मेरा जो अपना अनुभव है, मैं उससे कहना चाहूँगा.
Actually explained.
हिंदी लिटरेचर जब आपको देखिए ना, तो हमारी 90% महिलाओं को रिप्रेजेंट करता है.
That's why I said ना, माँ सीता, माँ सती, दुर्गा, काली, all they are the
Indian culture में अब इतनी variety है.
नहीं, वैरायटी देखिए, वैसे तो